This is Danilo Moroni. Today I'd like to explain a little bit about proportional fonts versus monospaced fonts. Let's begin by looking at an interesting fact here. 90% of computer users today insist on using two spaces after sentences when they should only be using one space. For clarity, let's refer to the Microsoft Manual of Style, where it says use only one space after a period in both printed and online content. The reason for this is word processors use proportional fonts. This means that each character or letter has a different size. For example, an I takes up a different space than a C, which takes up a different space than an M. Times New Roman and Arial are both examples of proportional fonts. However, most people believe that they're still working in a monospaced font, in other words, a typewriter font. The difference is a typewriter font, each character has the same space. So an E takes up the same amount of space as an X and the same amount of space as an I. This is okay for typewriters, and that's why we needed a double space. However, we are not using typewriters, we're using word processors. There's one font that uses monospace font, and that is Courier New in Google Docs. It's a specialized kind of font that you use for biological sequences, tabs, screenplays, and stage plays. But for all other purposes, and I guess the majority of us would work with this, we use proportional fonts. We are basically typing into a word processor. So all we need is one space after a period or a sentence in both printed and online content. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you've learned something new today. This is Danilo Moroni signing off. Until next time, aloha.